Hey everybody, Ranroth back, bringing to you some League 2 action. We're visiting Oxford United again. We haven't had a home game yet that's competitive. What's going on? Who organized that schedule? So here we go to Oxford. Let's look through the lineup real quick. Jose Miguel Silvera getting another starting goal after a great performance in the cup match. Struna's taking over at right back. Darren Jones and Andrew Hughes again in the middle of defense. And Sibasiso Kamalo playing left back. Danny Bejarano at right midfield. Mark Byrne getting a start after a good performance coming on as a sub. And Adam Chapman in center midfield with him. Andy Sandel's going to play on the left again. Rene Howe, the familiar striker up front, this time with Aaron O'Connor. On the bench, Pidgley, Wilmot, Jackson, Menschel, Klukowski, Piggott, and Zabrowski. A few transfer updates for you. Max Porter, we sold him to Crew. They didn't go for the 100k that I asked for, but market value, not too bad for a player I'm not going to use it, isn't going to develop. So we're not going to hold on to him. Rene Howe, despite scoring another goal, he didn't end up going to Portsmouth. They wouldn't stump up the $500,000 that we were asking for him. So, but that's fine. We'll keep him. He's scoring goals. And then, so we took that extra money we got from the Max Porter sale. We're looking for another right midfielder. An offer went into Derry City for their young midfielder Patrick McElhenney. He looks like he's got great potential. He's decent at the moment. We put in a really low offer. It's all we had. I don't think we quite finished the sale for Max Porter yet. But I'm fairly certain he's gone. So we really lowballed them. They didn't take it, so we'll put in another offer once we get the cash for Max Porter. So we are going to continue talking on the FIFA series. Let's start off with FIFA 99. This was my first foray into console FIFA gaming. I had that in the original PlayStation. I don't remember it being a good run from Bejarano, putting the ball in behind early. What is it? Rene Howe was just taken out in the box. Cross hadn't even arrived yet. Struna, great touch to bring it down. Chapman now. Ball into Howe. First time he's put it over. Man, we're breaking Oxford down. This could be our first league win. If we can keep this pressure up, put the ball in. So, FIFA 99. I didn't see it as too much different from 98. Overall opinion is that it was more refined gameplay. But it was probably just that I didn't play it too much because it was on a console. I was still mostly a PC gamer at the time. Let's see, what was the main thing I played in that game? They did have a European Dream League. Where it was the 20 best teams in Europe all mixed together in one league. I can't remember a lot about that. My team for that was Inter Milan. What's that for? What happened? I think he just made that one up. Different referee today, no more Ian Lowcroft, although I wouldn't have been too disappointed to see him after what happened in the last match. But this guy inventing fouls, no, I don't think I'll have it. Let's see, FIFA 99. I really don't remember too much about that one. It did play a lot like 98, which, as I mentioned in the last one, was probably my favorite game ever. It didn't quite have all the modes that they did in the last one. So that's about all I remember on that one. Not a big game in the history of FIFA for me. So let's move on to FIFA 2000, the Millennial Edition. That was back on PC. The main selling point, at least over here in the States, I had moved over to the States by that point. That was the first season they had a real MLS league in it. Oh, hold on, we got a good break. Aaron O'Connor's beating the man, pitched off the defender, coming through the middle. Oh, he puts it straight at the keeper, though. So the MLS edition was the big selling point on FIFA 2000. They had all the authentic kits for all the MLS teams, but Aaron O'Connor coming through again, but just cut out. Defender's recovering that time. All the authentic kits for the MLS teams and only the MLS teams, which was kind of bizarre. That's an interesting long ball. Why they shouldn't be beating me to that. Where's my left back? Where is my left back? Why is he so far up? I didn't even tell him to go that far up. Oh, defending, that was not it. FIFA 2000 was kind of criticized for having cartoony graphics. I don't disagree with that. I mean, it wasn't like playing Mario or anything, but it wasn't the full-on realism that they tried to get going later on. So yeah, FIFA 2000, I think it was mostly a Celtic game for me. Oh, there we go, Aaron O'Connor. Finally getting our goal. Great turn in the box, how about that one? Gets him on the score sheet for us. Just cuts back across the defender. Brilliantly slotted in that bottom corner. Great finish from our veteran striker, we'll call him. He is the old guy. Probably going to start deteriorating, so let's get him some goals while he's still decent. I think FIFA 2000 was the only game I recall to have American commentators. They featured, I don't remember the dude's name, but Julie Foudy, who was on the women's national team for quite a while, was the co-commentator. Under a lot of pressure now. Everyone's out of position. Oh, we got that covered. And they're pressing up with everyone but their midfielders, or everyone but the defenders. Oh, how's that for a touch by Renee Howe? Can he beat another one? No, doesn't have the strength to take on the outside back. Anything else I remember at FIFA 2000? Not particularly. No notes for this topic, just going completely from memory. Which, isn't that good for, 14 years ago. I think that's all we want to cover. Except for maybe Robbie Williams. What's going on the side about him? He did the entire soundtrack for FIFA 2000, and I think for the next 2 or 3 games, maybe not always having his own song in there, but he put it together with help from his recording label and all that. He's still making music. I saw him. He was. Oh, is that off? That had to be offside. How can you stand on our 6 with no defenders around you, not be offside? So there goes that guy. Just nobody fought. Yeah, he had to be offside. Oh well. At least we're not behind. Right before half time, when I like to score, not let in. We're not even playing any stoppage time, and we're still going in the first half. a good tackle. Get him ball again. And after about 20 minutes of stoppage, in which they scored, we're getting to go to halftime. So that's anything else worth mentioning on 2000. They started bringing on facial animations for the players, happy when they score, angry when they let in. Maybe pain when they get fouled really hard. I think it looks like the first, not the first game they started bringing in facial likenesses. I think that was further on. So let's look on to 2001. If there had to be a worst in my history, it would probably be this one. It was entirely forgettable. I'm sure a lot will disagree. I mean, I remember it not looking too bad. It didn't play too horrible. I don't know if I just had other games on my list at the time, but it just was not important for me. Oh, it's overhit. Connor just stopped his run. So I probably spent a lot of time on, or the time I did have that is with Celtic, because I pretty much always played as Celtic unless I had a better reason to. Oh, another missed tackle. And forcing a corner. I seem to recall my brother played that one a lot. I think he was a Newcastle guy at the time. I think he enjoyed that one a lot. Let's see. What else do we say? It was the first game to start bringing in the license kits and emblems and such, besides the MLS in the previous one. So let's move on to FIFA 2002. This one, probably my third favorite of all time. I spent quite a lot of time playing that. Oh, come on, guys. We are just not playing well. We got one goal and then decided that sleeping was a better option. So I think most of the time I played in FIFA 2002 was either using their Create a Tournament feature or playing in the season mode with AC Milan. I went through at least one season with them. It was one of the earlier games where you could play through multiple seasons. Oh, it's a terrible pass. And there was sort of a promotion relegation system in place. You couldn't play as any of the teams that were available to come up once a team had been relegated. But you did get to play against slightly newer teams every season. This was a World Cup year, but also the first year where they brought in, a whole brand. Well, I suppose they did have a World Cup '98 game, but everything was in the yearly edition, so they didn't bother, or I didn't bother buying it. Moving forward. Oh, how's that for a ball? I just couldn't quite get onto it. Where are my guys, and why are they all running towards the same player? Doesn't even have the ball. So, FIFA 2002. Overall, third favorite game, I think. Good tackle by Strunovic set out. Time for subs, I think. We're looking a bit flat. Let's get some pace in there, bring in Wilmot. And Howe's had his time, but he needs a break. Zabrowski's going to go in. So FIFA 2002 did have a decent international mode. There were a lot of teams available. They did have a qualification mode where you picked your team, qualified through a certain bracket. Not all the international teams were in it, but there was a good selection, so that mode was fairly fun. Also, if you picked one of the pre-qualified teams, France, the 98 winners, Japan or Korea, the hosts, you went through just a series of friendlies, and your goal was to increase their FIFA ranking as much as possible. There's that pace of Wilmot coming down the left. Not a particularly good ball though. So I think we'll move on from FIFA 2002 just now, and next FIFA 2003. I suppose I did have the World Cup edition, but it was fairly similar. The only thing that I recall that was different was there were a few more getting tackled animations. One time I put a good solid slide tackle on a guy and you're flying over the ball, over the man. It was really funny to watch. Man, the guys are just falling to the ground. And so... yeah, we'll move on to FIFA 2003 real quick. Not a big important game. It was okay. The only good story I have about that one is the following year during the Euro. Where it was the one where Greece won it all, strangely enough. They beat Portugal in the final. I was actually in Scotland at the time of that final, and the day after, or the day before the final, whichever, I went to an Asda with family that I was staying with over there, and they had a booth set up where you play against the store pros in a Greece-Portugal match so you can win. Oh, Zabrowski, great chance to finish, but just wide. Turned it a bit too much. So they had a booth set up. Of course, I had to take a go. So this was, summer 2004. I figured they would have been playing FIFA 2004, which we haven't talked about yet. We'll save that for the next video. Not much time left. But they were actually playing FIFA 2003, so early on when I was doing fairly well, I went to do a slide tackle thinking, oh, my guy's just going to hook around and take possession like he should have if it were 2004, but it wasn't. Oh, that's well cut out. And I ended up getting a guy sent off really early in the match because the tackle didn't run the way I thought it would. And I think I ended up losing 1 or 2-0, but definitely played well. Didn't win. I don't remember what the prize was, but I'm going to say I didn't win it. That was not as far as I wanted. And pretty much no stoppage time. Plenty of stoppage time for them in the first half to grab a goal, but none for me. Okay, so FIFA 2003, very average. A lot of good European content. We'll move on next video. Thank you for watching with us. We will see you next time. Like, subscribe, comment, all that fun stuff, only if you feel inclined. Mostly comments. I prefer the comments. Those I can respond to. Let me know what you want to see, what you find boring. Let's just see how everything goes. Thanks once again, and we'll see you in the next video.